Hello, hello, hello. Waiting for some people to come on. Let's see if I can find me on here so I can read comments. Let's see. Live chat, live chat. What that was? Hello, who's here? Hope you can see. Turn this the other way. So I have been working on this journal. I got it completed. I just need to decorate it. And I've been fussy cutting today. Mermaid stuff. This is what I've got and cut out. And I've got these enamel dots too. Hi, Patricia. It's Cat. If you want to know my name, I go by Cat. So anyway, I got this fabric at Joann's. It came in a package of 5. And this one was just really sparkly. I loved it. I thought it was cute. And I'm not usually a sparkly person, but I'm usually more into vintage or clean lines. Hi, Kiki. So I took Jan's Crazy Life did a video where she did some sprays, and I tried, but I clogged my bottle and ruined the little nozzle, so mine got painted on by a paintbrush. So I have some little lines in it. But it's just a junk journal, and I'm going to decorate it. So I think this is going to be my cover. I did this technique where I took a piece of aluminum foil and I put it on a piece of white cardstock and used art glitter glue. Thank you. And then I rubbed it down with some black StazOn ink to take a little bit of the shine off after I wrinkled it all up. And then, so I think I'm going to put that here. And I don't like anything perfectly square. Everything has to be at angles in my world. And I think I'm going to put that on top. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to attach, because I also have this little actual mermaid that I fussy cut out, but I think it's too much for the front. What do you think? And I have this one. So that one don't look too bad. I've never made a journal where it's quite so sparkly. Art glitter glue is awesome. Actually, Jan sent me some in friend mail, and this is what I've got left. But it doesn't have any art or any art in it. It doesn't have any glitter in it, but it just dries really quickly. I use tacky glue clear up until I got this. I do still use gel medium for some stuff, but when I'm doing mixed media. But so what do you guys think? Should I go with the mermaid or should I go with just the Sorry Mermaids only? I need opinions. My phone's doing a lot of focusing. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this part down. And she also got me these little bottles. They're really, really handy because it comes out in a fine line. Unless you do what I did and forget to close it up. Gotta find my needle. So, but it holds everything. You can do metal, you can do fabric, which the cover is attached. It is a piece of fabric and it is attached with the art glitter glue as well. Ah, coming out. And it looks like you're putting a lot, but it's not because it's such a fine tip bottle. They're actually called quilling bottles. So I want to get that centered where I want it. And is this picture grainy? Or is it just my phone? It seems like every time I move, it gets grainy on my end. Okay, then it must be my phone. Okay, but the technique with the aluminum foil, just don't use the release foil because it's nonstick, but it doesn't work very well for this. So we're going to go ahead and add this little mermaid. So are you guys crafting tonight? And I saw you both on Dana's live earlier. So now she's got me wanting to make a journal like she was making. I'm not the greatest fussy cutter in the world. It's probably my least favorite thing in crafts to do. I was debating, but tomorrow's my day off, so I actually have time tonight, and my husband's shows went off, so I'm not interrupting him because I work in the living room. So what are you going to make when you craft, Patricia? I did this challenge with Jan, so in May I have to do a craft a day. Craft every day in May, which isn't a problem because I usually craft every day anyway. I just don't always complete everything in one day. So there's my cover. And yeah, that's how fast the art glitter glue dries. If it was tacky glue, we'd be waiting a while. Which I still have my tacky glue. I just find it hard to use it now that I've gotten used to this. So then I took this as a piece of cording. Hey Tammy, I'm mailing out your ACT cards tomorrow. Thank you. I hope you like them when you get them. This was a piece of cording I bought at Christmas time on clearance, and I just took it. And it's not in the signatures, it's between the signatures, because there's 3 signatures in the book to decorate the spine. And I think I have a little mermaid charm that I'm going to add to it. All right, night, Kiki. Get some rest. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have jelly plates. Those look like fun. I've never done the jelly printing. And then this is another piece of the cardstock that I put the aluminum foil on, and then I have this ribbon here that I got on clearance at Christmas, and I just cut the edges off because it was too thick and put it down over a piece of the blue cardstock to make this little tag that tucks in the pocket, and I hand sewed around the pocket. So now our next thing is, what are we going to put, or what am I going to put on this front page? Kind of like this. It says, Born to be a Mermaid. And I think I can decorate that up. I'll have to let it dry. Let me move this. With some liquid pearls in this blue color to give it some shimmer too. It's called Ocean Blue. So I've tried to do a lot of shimmer in this, like the water, sun hitting the water, without being too Disney Little Mermaidy. Because the cover just reminded me of the ocean. So I got some printouts. The mermaid printouts I got from Etsy. I don't remember the store's name on Etsy, but it was like 25 digital prints for $3. I didn't think that was too bad. So there is that. So we'll put this on the front page. And then I'm going to make a couple paper clips for the inside while that dries. I don't know if you can see how it turned out, but we'll raise it up here to the camera. Hi, Michelle. And so we'll lay that out of the way, and then I'm going to take this piece of cardstock here that I have, and I am going to cut out. Yeah, it's written on, but it's okay because it's just going to be a paper clip when I'm done. Cut a square out, and I'm just going to take my scissors and cut a little indentation. So that when I put this on here, I can put my paper clip between it, and then we'll cut around it, and you won't be able to tell that it's a paper clip. I can't get a hold of my paper clip, so there we go. So you put your paper clip in like that. You art glitter glue around it, or if you don't use art glitter glue, you can use E6000 or something that's strong enough to hold the paper clip in. And then you're going to press it down in there. I need baby wipe. So Tammy, have you got very many ACT cards for your spring swap? I've been trying to watch the videos, but I'm a little behind. Been working a lot. Well, hopefully you get a lot more this week, because it's due by the 1st, right? Yeah, her name is Tammy of My World in OKC. She's a sweetheart. If you haven't done her winter channel, go check her out. She does a lot of hauls, and she's just a sweetheart. Okay, so now, yeah, jobs, they take away a lot of time. Okay, so there's my little paper clip with my mermaid, and I'm going to ink up the edges of it with some Distress Oxide in Broken China. And I just have these kitchen sponges that I cut up into little pieces that I use to ink the edges. I got them at the Dollar Tree. They're Dawn sponges. They have like a little net over them. So I just take the net, open it up, cut the sponge into pieces, and then store my pieces back inside because I only have 6 oxide inks. So I'll get more eventually. So isn't she so cute? she will make a cute little embellishment in my journal. So just pop it down on there. Get that out of my way. Slide it down on there, and you'll never know on this side that it's a paper clip. But on this side, you can put whatever. Well, that was nice, Michelle. So then we have, I see, what, I can't talk. So I have another mermaid to use. I have some starfish. I have some little quotes. The ocean is my home. In the waves of change, we find our direction. We have a little octopus. Well, housework and home is always full-time. Finances at home, it's pretty much always full-time, isn't it? I don't have a business, but thankfully my husband helps, and he does a lot of the stuff around the house anymore because he is no longer working, and he takes care of the dogs during the day and does the laundry as he's able, does the dishes. I still pretty much do the cooking because I'm not eating bologna sandwiches every day. And that's his specialty, is a bologna sandwich. And I work, so I understand Tammy. And there's another little, yeah, 2 days is max. Christmas I did from the 16th of December to the 2nd of January without crafting. I thought I was going to go crazy. This is all the cutouts I have. Little starfish. And then these was part of that. Yeah, it was rough. I lived vicariously through everybody else during that holiday season. But I had to move my stuff out to make room for a Christmas tree. So, I think this year I'm putting the Christmas tree in the kitchen. So, and then I got these enamel dots. So, hi Dana. So there's the front. If you haven't just coming on, it's the front. Sorry, mermaids only. And then inside, I did the fabric, hand sewed, and I wanted it sloppy, so that's why it's sloppy. I got my cutouts on Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop. I just went in and Googled, or went into Etsy and typed in mermaid digital kits, and then chose one that I liked. So we're going to put this on this first page, but it's got to dry. It says born to be a mermaid, so it's going to go here. And then I made this little mermaid band here. I'm going to do this other piece of silver here. I need my corner rounder. I hope my screen is okay. Thank you. Mine, it just keeps looking fuzzy. So, make this into a little side pocket on this piece of paper, because I think the silver looks really cool with the blue. And then, again, this is a treatment I did using a piece of aluminum foil that I folded up and then reopened, put some StazOn ink on it to tone it down just a little bit, and then applied it to the cardstock with art glitter glue. And then we're going to put some little starfish, I think, on there to give it some color. Yeah, the aluminum foil works great for the silver effect. Plus, I went to, we have a place called Pat Catan's here in town. That's our local craft store. And I bought what I thought was some iridescent paper. Well, it turned out to be a sticker. I hope that doesn't blind you. But when it went on really crooked. So I've got to figure out how to fix that because I can't pull it back off. And it's driving me crazy. I like some things to be flawed, but not that flawed. I'm gonna put this little fish there. And let's see, what else? So Dana, my next project's probably going to be a journal like what you were making. My next big project. It doesn't look crooked. Yeah, see, it didn't line all the way up, and then it's got all these wrinkles in it. And yeah. Some things I'm not OCD about, but that I am. I think I watched your... No, I haven't watched your mermaid journal. Or did I? I don't know. I've watched so many videos, I can't keep up on what I do watch. Where did you get your mermaid stuff at, Tammy? This one kind of took a life of its own because it started out as something else. Hey, Pam, how are you? I'm kind of excited. I've never had this many people in my lives before. It must be because it's late at night. Yeah, Tuesday morning would be a good place. They had some when I was there, but I wasn't thinking I was ever going to do a mermaid journal. But it took a life of its own. So, Pam, are you crafting tonight? My problem is I don't know when to stop. I should rest more, but I craft. I craft in my sleep, I think. Okay, so there's that. Let's go. I've got this little glassine bag in here. And I want to put something on it. I've got this ribbon. What do you think? My scissors. I think if I use some sticky back tape. Okay, Tammy, thanks for stopping by. Hope you get to do some crafting. Make something pretty. That sticky tape stuck to my hand. Okay, so I'm going to put this sticky tape down across this envelope. It's not an envelope. What's it called? Glassine bag. So that when I tear the back of it off, it will hold the ribbon down in place. Hopefully. In theory, that will work. Cut it. So I was watching Dana's live earlier, and all these ideas going through my head. It seems like every time I watch somebody's video, I'm like, oh, I could do that with this paper, or I could do this with that paper. I'm going to blame the foil and the brightness on Jan because she started the whole glimmer mist thing, and then I went into Joann Fabrics, and I was hooked. I bought sparkly fabric. Now that'd be cute if I could put a little fish in there. Wouldn't it? I think my name should be the Odd Crafter instead of Perfectly Imperfect. Let's see if we can catch a little, because this is like a net. Dan, is it me or is it warm in here? No, don't like that. Little blue starfish. There we go. We'll put a starfish on it. And if no one watched Dana's live tonight, she had this really cool way of doing a journal from Live to Learn Dana that she did. It was a really fast way to do a journal, and it looked very easy. Except for, I will say, if you have a sewing machine, then just sew. Sew with sewing machine. I don't have that because I break them, so I won't allow myself that luxury. I'll just keep shoving needles in my fingers as I try to sew with my needle and thread. Yeah, I thought it was super cute the way she did it. I'd never seen one done quite like that. I gotta figure out what to put there because that sticky tape went too far. Okay, so there's that little embellishment. And we have this blank page. All the pretty silver. And I think this little mermaid needs to be there. After I ink up her edges. So I was talking to Jan. She went to the grocery store, so maybe she's buying something good. So Pam, the other night you told me you were going to email me. Did you forget or do you not have my email address? Hi, Michelle. If I missed you, I say hi again, or if I said hi, I'll say it a second time. I was looking for the quote that says something about always be a mermaid. If you can be something, always be a mermaid. But every single one of them I found had the copyright thing across the middle of it. I didn't want to get in trouble for copyright, and even though I'm not selling this one, it may be used for something else. Are you crafting tonight? Little craft creations, Michelle? 2 Michelles on here tonight. You're leaving the store? Did you get something good, Jan? The fixins for something good for dinner? Ow. And I'm going to put these... Anybody use these enamel dots? Do they stick well? This is the first bunch I've ever had. These little pudding cake. Oh, yeah. That sounds good. I looked for one out at our store and we didn't have them. Use glue under it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Everything's got to have the glue. Ah. Let's try that one again. There we go. And now I'm going to have to go have another piece of bread pudding since she was talking sweets. I have this little tool over here somewhere, but where's that? Where I can pick this stuff up and not get it stuck to my fingers. You think I'd get it out, right? No. Okay. Let the sea set you free. Need more ink. So this paper was my splurge. I paid $1.47 a sheet for 2 sheets of that paper, but it is super thick. And that's something I never do. Thank you. I'm thinking, you're sitting here thinking, I need a bubble stamp. That would be so cute on that blue. Above all the little bubbles up there. I don't think I have one. Since this is the center of the signature, I probably won't get this whole thing done. I think I'm going to have to cut out more cutouts. Oh, that's out of focus, isn't it? I don't think it likes my silver. The silver's making it glare. Okay, so let's go to this page. What shall we do? Nope. Starfish. I like to decorate my journals, but I don't like to over decorate them because whoever gets them, I want them to be able to put whatever they want into them and not have them so bulky that they cannot use them. And it is a hardback, well, fairly hardback. It's, what's that stuff called? Chipboard, covered in fabric. So, brave and free. There we go. Hi, Crafty Grammy. How are you? Well, Mary Lou, sorry. Reading names and forgetting real names. So, do not put it upside down, Kathy. I'm getting an ice cone at McDonald's. But you don't like ice cream, Jan? Or ice cream don't like you? Alright. Another piece of silver. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more. We'll skip that one. And we're going to go here. And we're going to put this mermaid here. Ice cream. I had an ice cream. What is it called, Dan? What did I get yesterday at Hardee's? A milkshake yesterday. And I thought, oh, this is going to be so good. I don't know what they did to it, but the vanilla didn't taste like vanilla.
It was gone by the time you got home.
I ate it. I drank it because I didn't want to waste the money, but Steak and Shake would have been better. I got some ice cream in my freezer that I bought at work because I work at a grocery store. Yeah. I should have just went with what I knew I liked instead of trying to get the bargain. Because the bargain wasn't too good. Whoops. I'm dropping things. And we have another one here. Thought I had another mermaid somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to print some more mermaids. Let's try that. No, let's try this. Little Kern's Guide to Your Heart. Yeah, we'll go with that. And I'm gonna make a couple envelopes to go into it. Because that's like my favorite thing to make. Thank you, Jan. I blame the bling and the brightness on you. You're taking my imagination away from the vintage. The glue, the glue. Send me the glue. I'm running low. Thank you, Mary Lou. Jan, do you ever look at your art glitter glue and the bottle's halfway done and like, I gotta order more? That's what I did tonight when I pulled it out of the drawer. I'm like, oh, it's half empty. Send me the glue. Alright, there's those. I think, where's my other page? I think I'm going to put this in the middle. Right there. Find a little. What do you think? That look okay there? My mom told me I flew by the seat of my pants when I was doing something instead of planning it out. But that's just how I am. Even when I was... You always have backup. Well, if my weather would ever get warm enough, I would have backup. But every time I think we're going to have above 40 degrees for the week, that goes back down into the 30s. It's the only time you'll ever hear me say I'm ready for spring. It's because I need art glitter glue. I like the cold. For two reasons. It keeps my brothers that are ill from going outside and doing more than they should do. And I just don't like to be hot. Alrighty, so. Did everybody, I can't talk. See, everybody is subbing each other. That's good. We support each other. I try to watch everybody's videos, but some days there's just not enough hours. Especially if you're going to do anything besides, for me, besides watch videos when I come home from work. Which, watch videos and crafts what I'd like to do. Okay. I need something to put in this pocket. So, let's make an envelope. Set that out of the way. Yeah, I usually do too. I watch videos and craft. I know I've got blue cardstock here somewhere. I just bought a bunch the other day. They were on sale. That'll work. I'm not too matchy-matchy. I like it to be in the same family color, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 8.5. Maybe. Get all this stuff out of my way. Uh-oh, did I lose you guys? Okay. Excuse me just a sec. I gotta get my punch board. Because I'm lazy and it figures out my measurements for me. Hello, aloha. Is it Cherry or Sherry or? I know you're in Hawaii. That much I know. 8.5. Helps when you wear your glasses, girls. So 3. At 2 5/8. I'm home, gotta load the groceries. Yeah, that's the worst part about shopping is putting it all away. I always do this wrong. Maybe I should have just used my own brain. That was probably supposed to be 3 5/8, and I did 2. Oh well. Live and learn, right? So we just have a long envelope. And I have the big corner rounder, and I have the one in that machine, but it leaves those little pieces. I don't like picking them up. And okay. So hope I'm not too boring, girls. I sometimes get engrossed in what I'm doing and forget to look up. I think I'm having a hot flash. Ooh. Okay, I'm glad, Michelle. I'm so used to watching everybody else that when I do a live, I feel like I'm taking up people's time for no reason. Okay, so you can see I messed that up just a little bit, but it is no big deal. I'm going to fold it over and glue it down so I can use it as a piece in my journal. Now I need to fussy cut out another one of those mermaids and stick on it. That would be cute. But I gotta print some more. So wouldn't that be cute? Watching and cooking. Are you cooking something good? That will fit in there, and I can put a little note or pocket or whatever on the pocket. And I lost my sponge. I cheated today. I made hamburgers, but then I went and made homemade bread pudding. It was so good. Ranch pork chops in a slow cooker. Well, that doesn't sound bad. I love mashed potatoes, so you can never go wrong with mashed potatoes. The pork sounds good, but the pork and me don't get along anymore. It can affect your vertigo, and I have vertigo, so. But I'm sure it tastes good. Okay. Shall we put in... Oh, don't touch those, Kathy. Oh yeah, it is dry. Do you eat a lot of fish? What part of Hawaii do you live in? Like the Big Island or one of the others? Oh no, I can't. I think the texture of raw fish would get me. My daughter probably would like it. She likes sushi and Oahu on the main island. Cool. I've always wanted to go there, but I don't fly and I'm scared of water. So I don't think I'll ever make it. They'd have to give me a sedative to get me on a plane. My son was texting while I was driving. It was all good. It didn't say anything bad. Said you were eating ice cream. Okay. There's that. And let's make another banner with a starfish on it. And some of this pretty silver paper. Not banner. Turn my thumb blue. Okay. Let's try that again. I'm going to put this starfish on the silver paper. Who's it for? The journal? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. More paper clip. Forgot to cut my other paper. So, hello. Barbecue. Well, that was nice of them, so you didn't have to cook, Marilou. My little trick. I'm sorry, I'm off camera. You can't tell what I'm doing, can you? I'm making another one of those paper clips where you use 2 pieces of paper and you sandwich the paper clip between them. But I cut a little spot at the top. And then I art glitter glue all around it. And then I put it down onto the front and make sure it sticks down. And it makes a little starfish banner or paperclip. I don't know why I keep calling it a banner. Oh, that one's so bright, so bright. So there's that one. And then I got these. Anybody know? I think these are supposed to be like some kind of shell or something. I don't know. I'm not that good with sea life. Turtles, I'm good. I don't know what to do with these ones. It's warm in here. It's just me. When you get old, you have hot flashes, Dan. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. Oh, and I printed this out. Isn't this pretty? I thought I could make a couple tags out of that. I cleaned off my craft space. I make one project and it needs cleaned off again. Anybody else have that issue? So let's make this big tag. Now, wouldn't that bubbles on the other page be so cute? I may have to figure out how to do that. Because I don't have the bubble stamp. Okay, I missed something. You're not active? You don't do videos? It's not bad. It takes a while to get used to it, but I'm sure you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So, no, I don't like that. I have some of the fabric left. Got some blue dots. Yeah, she's making me hungry. That's Jan for you, always making you hungry. I'll be right back. I'm going over here and get a napkin. Excuse me. I think I have some sea life napkins somewhere. Haha. Let's do little decoupaging napkins. If I start to bore you, y'all tell me and I'll just sign off. I have well, I'll be there to watch them. Get the napkin apart. All right. And some tape. This plating. Easiest way to get that off of there is to use a piece of tape to get the backing off of a napkin. So I need to cut this down. Thank you, Carolyn. I didn't see you come in, so welcome. I'm going to make this about 4 inches wide by, it's 8.5, so I'm going to cut and get that thing to go up 2 inches off. And then we're going to cover it with some gel medium. This is my gel medium that I bought that day. And this is my trick so I don't ever have to clean up my mat. I get a piece of freezer paper because it's waxy on the back side. And I lay it down. And this little mat lifts up. Cover that up so I can just get the gel medium or whatever I'm using anywhere I want to when I'm doing mixed media of any kind. All right. And let's see, which way do we want it to go? I guess I'll make a cute little tag. And then I will layer another piece of this paper behind it to give it some stability. Because I can't handle little floppy tags. Yeah, Elijah was telling me it was time to go to bed earlier. We all count our husbands, Jan. Okay, and put a layer on top. Thank you. Actually, my daughter picked these out at Tuesday morning, probably about a year ago. This is the first one I've used. I just have a collection of napkins. Girls are always a handful. People think they're sugar and spice and everything nice. I think they're more spice than sugar anymore. Okay. So that's glued down good. Another baby wipe. Only problem with gel medium, it gets on your hands and it sticks really bad. I'll be peeling it off for 2 days. At least. I'm going to wrap that brush in a napkin so that I can try to keep it from drying out. Not for that part, Jan. I will in a minute when I do my backing to the napkin. Yeah, it's a napkin. Gotta get a little mixed media in there somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna, I don't know if I can mute you or not without, but I'm gonna dry this real quick. So I can touch it. Okay. Hope that wasn't too loud. One of these days, maybe I'll have a different setup and it won't be a phone that I'm filming on. But for now, it is what it is. Hi, Happy Ray. Welcome. Okay. Now comes the art glitter glue. Put the art glitter glue around it and glue it to another piece of paper to give it a little more stability. And then once I'm done with everything, I will trim out to the exact size I want. You're going to do a late night live tonight, Jean? Or did I read that wrong? Yeah, I have a day off tomorrow. I get to go get my eyes dilated. Be a barber. I'm gonna cut my hair, my brother's hair, my husband's hair. Pay bills and send out Happy Mail. That's my day off. And craft. Decided I'm not cleaning house or doing any of that stuff. That's just not in the cards tomorrow. Okay. Trim up the edges. I think if I missed anybody saying hi to anybody, I'm sorry. Like I said, I get a little into what I'm doing. Because if you ask my husband, he'd probably tell you I talk to myself when I'm crafting. So this is normal for me. Friday night, yes. Okay, I just read it wrong. I slept through last night's live. I didn't even hear the bell go off. A napkin tour. All right, one more cut. Okay. Now, let's embellish this with girls. I only had one girl. Didn't have any boys, but my nephew was here. He was 2 years older than my daughter, and he was here a lot. And they're just, you give him a wrestler toy. Sorry, focus. and he was good to go. My daughter's friends would come over and they wanted to be entertained. My daughter was good with just about any kind of toy. She was easily entertained, but oh man, my niece, she wanted to be entertained always. She still wants to be entertained. And I'm not about to entertain people. I give my daughter a book and say, go read.
Taking your children out.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Come on, next.
If I had another baby right now, I'd just sit down and cry. Of course, I'm going through the glorious change of life, so. Yeah, the fun stuff that women get. Okay, I need a piece of my tape. So that was some ribbon that I got from, I want to say, Kmart when it was clearance after Christmas last year. And I just wanted to add a little bit of sparkle to this. So this will hold it down, hopefully. I'll get it picked up off of there. Hey, Anna. I will be 49 in January. And yeah, if I'd had a 3-year-old at 40, I would have probably been committed somewhere, Jan. Because I was struggling bad then. Okay, so how did that look? What do you think? And I need some dots. He's the boss and tells me what to do. He heard me say I was laying down, told me good night. I guess it was my bedtime. I'm just adding some enamel dots to this in random places. And then I'm going to add some white paint. I give you mom's props for you can craft with your kiddos. That, you know, I don't have little ones now because mine's 21, or will be 21 this year. But the best part of having a child for me was getting to do crafts with her. We used to have, everybody would go Black Friday shopping, and we had Craft Friday day. We would get up on the day after Thanksgiving and craft all day long. How old are your boys? If you said, I'm sorry, I missed it. Some bling. Oh. All right, I need something to put on my little net, and I just don't like that. Here's a shell, a little blue shell. Yeah. What time it is?
there for 12. Are you a date?
Yeah, I just wondered what that was. Like that there. I have somewhere an anchor. The older ones know I'm crazy. Okay. So, white paint. I wish everything in my craft room was right at hand's reach. And of course it's not. And the one thing I need is clear over in the corner. If you hear crash, it's just me. Sorry, I did not mean to shake the camera. Okay. Some white paint, maybe. And a pen lid. I'm making some bubbles on here. I need something smaller. I hope that wasn't my phone dying. Shouldn't be. Okay. Need something smaller. You know, when you do art, you take ordinary things and turn them into pieces to art with. I just turned art into a noun. Okay. So, that's got to dry. I'll make myself a piece of ribbon. Out of a piece of the fabric and see if that's how this works. Oh, thanks, Jen. It didn't look stupid. I found this, it's called Thumbnail Maker for my phone. An app. And that's what I used. Okay. Opinions. What do you think? Does it look stupid? Cover this up. Yeah, I've got to get a backup of art glitter glue. I'm waiting for the temperature. Okay, but does it look okay? I mean, sometimes I'm my own worst critic. I put things away and then pick them back up. Alright. Now the paint has got to dry. And I've got to get a piece of, I think I'm going to put blue behind it, or gray. Let's try gray. Because I put that, oh yeah, we'll leave a little border around it too. I think the gray will be, pick that up with a little border around it. So was the weather there sunny today in Dallas, Jen? I saw you were out by your pool yesterday on Instagram. It rained all day again here. No, sunny would be okay, but the hot, not so much. Everybody was complaining because it's too cold yet here, and I'm like, let it be. I love it. I just want to get art glitter glue and I can get cold again. I have my agenda. Okay. That is my tag. To make more ephemera, because that's just something I never bought anything mermaid because I never thought I would do anything mermaid, so I'm having to print everything. I thought I would have enough, but then I don't like some of it, so yeah, it will change the way you craft. Jan should be their spokesperson for art glitter glue. Yeah, I think that made it for me. This putting the gray behind it made it pop up. So I think I may do another one, just do the gray and cut out a couple of the turtles and decoupage them while this one dries, because my gel medium is still wet. The brush is still wet. Night, Mary Lou. Let's see. Do a sea turtle. Oh, you know what? Let's just put it on there and then we'll cut out after that. And I think being on a gray background will change the look of the napkin a little bit. I don't like the Mod Podge as well as I do this because it's super shiny and this dries quick. Instead of Mod Podge, I either use this or it's called Collage Podge. I like both of those, but Mod Podge, it makes my journals when I was using it sticky. And I don't like that. I went to pull a couple of them out and they were, because I was in an art craft show, which I have another one coming up in November, but I'm trying to get stuff ahead for, but they were stuck together. And I don't like that feeling. I have to try to figure out how to get them apart without ruining them. And this just goes on and it seals it. So I could use StazOn ink. I can use the, what's it called? Distress Oxides. It's what most artists use when they do mixed media, is a gel matte medium. Ranger has one that Jan uses. I think it's called Collage Medium. Matte Medium. This one is by Master's Touch. I got it at Hobby Lobby. But when I got it, it was already open like that. And I didn't notice it until I was already home, and Hobby Lobby was 3 hours away. So we had taken our daughter, went to pick our daughter up and went to the Hobby Lobby where she's at school at. And I wasn't driving back down there for it. So I just use it. It's thicker than the Mod Podge, but it will ruin your brushes. So you have to keep your brushes wet or wash them very quickly. I just wrap mine in a... I'm on the move, picking small one up from practice. What time is it there? It's after midnight here. So I'm going to let that dry. And sometimes I spray it with, I could do that. If I can reach it. 11:38. Well, it's 12:38 here. My chair has got the squeaks. Let's give this one a little bit of shimmer. Without much color. This one is Glimmer Mist from Tattered Angels. I don't see a color. So, but now I have to let that dry because I can't do anything with it until it is dry. And I sprayed it with shimmer mist, so I don't want to hit it with a heat gun. Plus, it's loud. But I have to lay that flat. Alright, well, I can't do anything more because I got to print out more ephemera to cut out and fussy cut. And Jan, did you see the front cover of the book? I could show you how I did the, what's it called? Aluminum foil thing. Let me grab another baby wipe here. I think I buy more baby wipes now than I did when my child was a baby. I'll use a piece of aluminum foil. Thank you. Sorry if the shiny bothers anybody. And I rolled it up a little bit. Don't do it too tight because I ripped mine last night. Yeah, people at work look at me like I'm crazy because they know I don't have any young children. And they're like, why are you always buying baby wipes? Of course, my husband, he has smart comments to make if I ask him to pick them up. So, all right. I just took a piece of cardstock. Oh, it works better than toilet paper. Yeah, that's pretty much what my husband told one of the girls I work with. he bought himself pork rinds and then threw the pack of baby wipes on the counter and looked at her and goes, pork rinds are for me. These are for her. She's having a really bad day. I was like, oh my gosh. You're such a turd. So I had to call and tell her, no, I'm not having a bad day. Okay, this is going to be a foiled piece of paper for cheap. It's one piece of cardstock and a piece of aluminum foil that I rolled because I didn't want the super shiny glare. And I put it down with art glitter glue. This is what I'm making, Marlena. This journal. So far we've done the front cover and put some embellishments in it. Why is it always so blurry? So, but I've got to do, print out some more ephemera to cut out and fussy cut. But anyway, after you get it on here really good, you have to kind of go around it, double check your edges. Hello, if I missed somebody. With the fussy cut, with the art glitter glue. And I suppose you could use tacky glue. I've never tried it with tacky glue. I just, it came to me yesterday to try it this way because this sheet of foiled paper right here cost me $1.47 for one sheet of foiled paper. And I'm like, that's too much for my blood. I bought 2 of them, but then after coming home, I'm like, I'm going to try this. And then I accidentally bought 2 sticker sheets. But once you got it down, then you can trim the edges off. Plus it helps sharpen your scissors. And you can put it through your trimmer. You can just use it like regular paper. It cuts really easily. I think I'm going to try to, after it dries good, punch out some flowers and see how that works. All right. So there I have a sheet of foiled paper for probably 30 cents. And that's probably estimating high. And it looks cute. And then I took StazOn ink and put on it. You don't touch it for like a half an hour so that it has plenty of time to dry after you put the StazOn ink on it, and it takes the color down. Try the oxides on it. See if that works. Oh, that's pretty. I have blue paper. Let's see if it dries with this heat gun. So bear with me for a second. I think with the oxide inks, you would have to take a paper towel and it would probably smudge into the nooks and crannies, as my mama always said. And it would take it down a little bit. It takes a little bit of the shine away though, so just an idea. But if you leave it set, thank you, it should bring the patina of it back up. Just swatching out a little spot here. So it dries, but it dries very slow. So I'll set it aside and see tomorrow how it looks. It's coming off a little bit. I think it would need ample time to dry. The StazOn stayed on pretty good, but only color of StazOn I have is black. And I put it on and then let it sit for about 20 minutes. And the color stayed on it pretty good. But, I mean, if you don't like the color, it's wiping right off with a baby wipe, so. And the shine's still there. So, I don't know. I thought it was worth trying. But that's what I put behind the little card that says, "Sorry, mermaids only." There's a piece of the paper. So, I think it's worthwhile to try. Right? And you could always... I cut it with my paper trimmer. You can cut it with scissors. If you have a really good blade on your paper trimmer, you might want to use an older blade so that it doesn't dull the blade. I know it doesn't dull scissors. It helps sharpen scissors, but it didn't do any favors to my cutter blade. So I got my old cutter out. And let's see if I can make a tag. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Is it Charisse? I'm really bad with names. So, yeah, we could decorate that with the little, what's this thing called? Starfish. Put some blue on them. And let's see, art glitter glue. And that's there. One thing I will say, if you put the ink on it, you hold your object that you're gluing down, make sure it grabs hold. So, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I'm going to get off here and get everything cleaned up. I have to go to the eye doctor tomorrow and have my eyes checked. Obviously, I just missed the trash can with the paper towel. But I'm glad that everybody stopped by. I hope you enjoyed learning a couple new little things, and thank you for your opinions and help on decorating my journal. Hopefully next Wednesday night I'll get to go live again. So, you're welcome, Carolyn. Thank you for coming. Thank everybody for coming. Like the video, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great night. Bye. No, wrong way.